Doesn't matter, we're going to give it to the pack mule anyways. I don't think I like the way that it's set up down like this, but, you know, what else can you do about it? Nothing. Okay, so, well, we know we can't do anything with this, right? So we're not even going to bother talking to her quite yet. Add that to a hotkey. We're going to have number 5. Let's go get some water. Topped off our canteens. Let's go pick up the, let's go talk to the goat.
Hey, Echo 1. Mind picking up that can over there for me? I think there's some water in there. He headbutted you right in the butt.
He headbutted you right in the butt. Alright. Let's go ahead and open this up. Hopefully the volume's okay for you guys. Okay, let's see if we can find any more caches that we can get to. So bad we couldn't get back here. Wait a second. We can get back here. How do we get back here? Interesting. Okay. Well, here's our first door. Now, see, this isn't in the other version at all. Wow, we're already starting to save? This is crazy. Starting fresh, save. Should have a save counter. Okay, so who is going to unlock this for us? Interesting. Okay. That was Dark Mercy that unlocked that for us. He's very, very useful with his stick. M14 assault rifle. Wow. I'm pretty sure this is an assault rifle, right? Yes, it is. 7 to 12, 14 to 18. Good God, that's much better. Wow, much better. What can we get for this? $21, $48. Well, we're going to sell these two right here. And we're going to probably sell these. Because nobody is using shotguns, right? Nobody. So we're just going to sell them. We might as well. That's crazy that we've already got all of that already. Alright, well, let's head out. Should probably talk to this guy over here, I guess. Sorry, can't talk right now. Okay, so he can't talk right now, no problem. Five. Let's do this. So it's kind of like a little cutscene kind of feel that you can still move around with, which is pretty cool. I like the way they do that. Get some more over here. Wow, more energy weapons, or not weapons, but bullets. which is fantastic. So far, no explosions. Pretty happy about that. Wow, we are like raking in the ammo for Coombs. 32 bullets for Coombs, but he's not that accurate, so those will probably go by pretty quick, to be honest. Okay, no matter what we do...
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun. Sorry about the Waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Babies.
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out.
How's the volume,
Thinking
guys?
we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die. Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time.
Maybe.
You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear.
Big
Strong
old
as an
growly
ox and
bear.
just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise. You couldn't go out on patrol no more.
Okay, yeah, let's see if I can turn that up a little bit here. I do have the volume down to 70, so hopefully this will help.
Any other commander would have handed him his walk-in papers. But Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the Wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it?
Well, I could turn on the YouTube stream if we need to. I can do that. I don't really want to, but I can. I mean, it's just gonna cause problems down the road, but best thing for us to do is if we are having some issues with the latency or whatever, then it's simple. Share me out on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and then that way we get transcoding. If you're enjoying the stream, then you might want to tell somebody about it.
An old military facility from before the war. And the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death.
Captain Death. Angela Death. Now see? This is how I wanted the game to be. All voice acted, and I hope everything is voice acted from this point on.
Yeah. The Base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet.
Okay. Hellraiser? What happened to him?
He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or AWOL or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him.
Okay. And...
I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come. And when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor. Scary as hell.
The Red Scorpions are...
You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training?
No.
Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out.
Probably should have played Wasteland 1. I have Wasteland, the first one. I should probably play that sometime. I always play things backwards. I played Fallout New Vegas first, and then I played Fallout 3.
Just a bunch of rangers back then, but they have been getting more organized. Call themselves a militia now, and they try to act like they're the desert rangers of eastern Arizona.
Okay.
Well, that's a load of horse shit. Protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging.
Scavenging. Scavenging, okay? Okay. Scavenging.
Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is. But I've got my doubts.
Okay. What about these radiation clouds?
The edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and the weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us. North, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kind of thought those clouds went on forever. And that Arizona was the last place on Earth.
Uh-huh.
But maybe there's more people out there. Maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine, and we're the only ones in hell.
That's great.
Wouldn't that be a joke?
Well, have you heard any of these strange broadcasts before?
Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us. The Rangers, saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us?
And Snake?
Yep, he was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in, shit, a decade, maybe?
Okay. How well do you know this Vargas guy?
Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the same.
Cochise.
Now he's running the whole show, and doing a damn fine job. While I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh?
Yeah. And, yeah.
They all hurt, but this one... Man. Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Farron Brygo up in Vegas. When Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise.
Cochise.
He never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now he's... God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble, I knew it.
Well, let's find out about the quartz first.
Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher, he'd know.
Ash Thrasher, he'd know.
He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working
Coombs
on.
is asking all these
Trying
questions.
to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed
That's
a bit
great that it's
boring and
Coombs doing
scientific to
everything.
me. Then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him. I should have gone with him.